We're in the Spawell complex, one of the original areas where we actually began doing our small group training in Rocky Fitness. Basically with Bushy Park, we were told we're not allowed to coach there because it's a public park and it was still during the COVID restrictions. So myself and Rocky were thinking, what could we do? Where could we go? Will we even continue doing our small group training? And luckily Rocky actually knew one of the lads that work down here. Shout out to Hugh, top man. Hugh actually hooked us up with the dome, the big dome back here you can see in the background. That's essentially how we ended up in the Spawell, and we just grew and progressed from there.
So that's originally the pitch that we started on. And then I actually asked Hugh, was the dome being used? And he actually says it wasn't being used. So we just said because of the weather, we could still train people while it was raining. We brought what we had at Leinster Cricket Club was probably about 40 members to the Spawell. And then probably over the last 6 to 9 months, then we brought it to close to 100 members. Me and Rob used to have a yellow box out the back we did where we used to store all the equipment. And me and Rob used to sit out the back for probably the guts of 40, 45 minutes every evening. We'd write up an Instagram post and then we'd kind of plan for what was the next day.
At the time, we had dumbbells, resistance bands, plates, battle ropes. And we used to spend 20, 30 minutes before every session, morning and evening and even afternoon, bringing dumbbells in and out. There was one time I think I went on a long cycle or a long run that day, and I had a trolley and I loaded too much up in the trolley because I was behind time. And as I was going down that hill, the trolley ran away from me and I actually ended up pulling my hamstring. I remember you were saying to me I was ready to hand my papers in and resign.
The P45 was coming quick for Rob. It was a 30, 40 minute setup every time we had to come up here, to get the gym ready, and then having to put everything away. And then literally we were getting home at probably the guts of 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then the alarm was cracking at 5 o'clock and we were going again. I've said this before, the Spawell was probably some of my best memories of Rocky Fitness, to be honest with you. Me and Rob could see we were doing something that people really actually enjoyed doing, and me and Rob were having a ball doing it. So
looking back 5, 6 years later, I'm thinking, that's mad everything we did, but that was our reality at the time. It was during lockdown. You couldn't do anything else. Your main goal focus was coming down here. We saw the impact we made on people. It was a hard time for everyone during the lockdown, we know that, and we were able to make a direct impact on these people's lives. So you didn't think about anything bar making the impact on our clients' lives.
From the minute we kind of got the Spawell, I said to Rob, Rob, this isn't going to last forever. We're going to have to go look for premises because Hugh could turn around and say to us, lads, our niche is gone, the football can start, because it was basically when the announcements had come out, that was our announcement to know, right, time for us to go here. We had 100 people that we were training at this stage. It was either we go back to Leinster Cricket Club and we go into that room and I say to Rob, and Rob, you do the mornings, I do the evenings, and we'll coach 2 or 3 people, or do we say to ourselves, let's take a premises